Hey, everybody. So, I decided to go do something a little different tonight. We'll do another Parkway drive for the spookiness of the Parkway. But I am going to do a movie review. I just saw a movie in the theaters. It was called Hunting Matthew Nichols. And I do have a channel that I'm trying to do movie reviews on. I think once I get a good tripod for my cell phone, I should be able to do it because I don't think it'll get as much echo as the actual camcorder. I'm going to actually do something I've been wanting to do for a while. Anywho, so this came on my radar because of Jason from Sinister Cinema Reviews, which is a great channel you need to check out if you're into horror reviews. He put it on my radar as a found footage movie. And I'm a huge found footage fan. Yes, I realize the market's oversaturated with cliche, run-of-the-mill, we've seen a million times before in movies. And the formulas can get old and stale, all that. And I realize how or why there are people out there, for sure, that don't like it at all. But I'm a big fan when done well, as I've said several times before. I don't know if I've said it on this channel, but I've said it several times before. Regardless, so I was looking this up, and I'm like, okay, it's coming out in theaters soon, and of course I just saw it. So that's cool, That gives me a little more hope that it's going to be good. And then the viewer Jason said it was really good, so that gave me hope for it. Still went in trying not to give up, not get hype it up too much. And I really fucking enjoyed this movie. It's already, as of now at least, one of my top horror movies of the year. Because while, yes, it's a mockumentary, so it falls under the found footage umbrella. I think I have to say that because some people are super nitpicky about that. I'm not. As long as it falls reasonably under the umbrella, I still say it's found footage. And there are pure found footage elements to it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I really, really fucking enjoyed this movie. I was really into it for the most part. Here and there, little bits and pieces. Just very, very little bits and pieces that I wasn't super into, but still I was into it enough. But yes, it has your typical structure of, they're investigating this missing persons case. Obviously, they're hunting Matthew Nichols, and it's his sister. That's not a spoiler because it happens at the very beginning of the fucking movie. That's revealed, and it's about their investigation into it and everything. But the investigation and the suspense build up, and everything is done so well that it really does breathe in new life to a very, I won't say old, but kind of, yes. A very, I hate using the cliche word again, but very familiar, that's a better word for it, structure. And the acting is all really well done. I mean, if you think about a really nitpick, there was little things here and there where somebody might have overacted a little bit, or overplayed their part. But I mean, that's just silly to have those little nitpicks. I would say 95 to 98% of the acting is actually really well done, especially for a thing like this. Found footage again gets a lot of hate because of the bad acting, but I mean, I'm not going to say it's the same as acting in like a Hollywood movie or something like that, or a quote unquote real movie, but having said that, it's different because you have to act natural and everything, like you're doing a real mockumentary, a real documentary and stuff like that. You have to act natural. Like, you have to know the camera's on you, but you can't, make it cheesy or anything like that. And that's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. But it's found the characters all to be interesting. We have the sister who, is so determined to, really find her brother. that her judgment is sometimes clouded. I'm not going to get too much into that. I don't want to spoil it. There's one guy that's more skeptical of everything, and he questions more things and stuff like that, and that really works. They bounce off each other, but they don't like get crazy or anything. It is very reasonable. It's very believable the way they do it. But there's the score is good. Again, nothing we haven't really seen before. It's haunting music and stuff like that, suspenseful music, but it's well timed. It's well paced. It really amps up the scenes when things are going batshit crazy, which they do in the end. Of course, again, a very familiar structure, but a problem that I personally have with a lot of found footage movies is the build up to the last however many minutes, whatever, the last little act or whatever, is fine. And yeah, that last part's really fucking cool, but overall the movie it was alright. I mean, I enjoyed it enough for what it was. But this one, everyone does their part really well. All the mystery and everything is believable. It's believable why certain people believe certain things and others don't. And you can feel for their characters. You can get into their mind a little bit. And again, that's another thing that's not easy to do or portray. And then the ending is just awesome. I was really whoa, glued to the edge of my seat. Oh man, I really, really enjoyed this movie. I highly recommend it, especially if you are a found footage, mockumentary, all that fan. It definitely does not feel like, oh god, this again. It doesn't feel like, well, this would have been good. This isn't bad, but this would have been good if it had come out like in the beginning, like Blair Witch era and stuff like that. It'd have been good then. It's not a bad movie, but by now it's just so done so many times that it just didn't really click with me. It's not like that. It's not like that. There are a lot of movies that are all like that. This one's not. But really fucking enjoyed this one. I know I've said that a million times. I'm not trying to overhype it too much, but I say go see it. Support this crew of filmmakers. And I'm going to be watching closely to see anything they do. It's not going to be for a while, I'm sure, because they obviously put a lot of time and effort into their projects. They put a lot of passion into their projects. So they're not going to, I'd hope at least, they don't just do a cash grab from now on. Like, oh, that was successful, now we can just cash grab people. I don't think they will. Obviously, I don't know these people. I'll probably never meet them, but good. And yeah, sorry, I'm talking a lot. It gave me some inspiration and ideas for our upcoming found footage projects. So, hunting Matthew Nichols. Go fucking see that shit.